Hello my dear children, welcome back to today's session of Accountancy online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Goodwill. Children, if you remember, we were discussing chapter 3, Goodwill, Nature and Valuation. In our last class, we have discussed what is goodwill and various factors affecting the valuation of goodwill. We also saw that goodwill are of two types, that is purchase goodwill and self-generated goodwill. So while going for a purchase goodwill, you have to pay something as a purchase consideration for the purchase of that goodwill. Okay, now let us discuss more about the methods of valuation of goodwill. So here are the three methods of valuation of goodwill. The first one is average profit method. Second one is super profit method. Third one is capitalization method. Under capitalization we have two sub methods, that is capitalization of average profit method and capitalization of super profit method. Today's class we will discuss about the average profit method. Average profit method. Goodwill under average profit method can be calculated either by simple average profit method or you can use weighted average profit method. So as per the question, you have to go for this calculation. Now the simple average profit method. Here are the 4 steps involved for the calculation of goodwill under average profit method. So the first step is calculate normal business profit. Children, in the question, they will provide you the profit of few years, that is last 5 years, 3 years profit they will provide to you. From that normal business profit you have to calculate. That means in those profit or loss, some abnormal losses or gain or some abnormal items will be by mistake included. So you have to remove all those unnecessary items from the actual to find out the actual profit. So that is your first step, that is calculate normal business profit. What is your normal profit? After removing all the abnormalities, you have to find out the normal business profits. So after writing the heading, you have to write down profit or loss of past years before adjustment. That will be written, the amount will be written over here. Then from that add these items. So you have to read the question and understand if these items are there, then you have to add. So what are the items coming under add list? First one, abnormal losses. So if losses are there, you have to add it. Loss on sale of fixed assets. So if you happen to sell a fixed asset and there was a loss on these sales, then that you have to add. Overvaluation of opening stock or undervaluation of closing stock, that will also be added. Then non-recurring expenses, that will also be added. Capital expenditure charged as revenue expenditure. So if there is any capital expenditure but it was charged as revenue expenditure, then that also have to be added. So these are some of the items which have to be added. So remember these items. Next, here are some items which have to be subtracted. So most of them is opposite of these items. The items which you have added, if you go for an opposite of this, the items of subtraction you will get. So abnormal gains, you have to add it. Overvaluation of closing stock and undervaluation of opening stock, you have to subtract it. Non-recurring income, you have to subtract it. Income from non-trade investment also you have to subtract. Partners remuneration you have to less or subtract. And any future expenses, any expenses that is related to future, that is also have to be subtracted. For example, insurance premium. So premium normally you pay for the future events. So those events will be subtracted from the actual profit so that you will get the normal business profit. So after adding and subtracting these all abnormalities, you will get the adjusted profit, or we can term it as normal business profit. Okay, so your first step is completed. Now moving to the second step, find average profit. So how to find the average profit? You have to make a total of all the profits. That is, you will be given in the question some items of profit, some previous year profits will be given to you. From that you have to subtract these abnormalities, and after subtracting this abnormality, whatever adjusted profit you will get, you have to make total of those profits. Then from that divide the number of years. It is how many years profits is given, how many years profit is given, that number you have to write. Suppose they have given you 5 years profit, so divide by 5. Suppose they have given you 3-year profit, then divide by 3. So doing this you will get the average profit. Now step 3, determine the number of years purchase. Okay, so this will be provided to you in the question. So number of years purchase means the year for which the firm is likely to earn that much profit because of the efforts made in the past. So how much time will be taken by a person to earn a profit, that will determine the number of years purchase. Okay, anyway, it will be given to you in the question as number of years purchase. So you have to understand that it is an item related to step 3. Next is step 4. Find value of goodwill. That is what is actually required. You are valuing the goodwill, isn't it? Now value of goodwill can be calculated using this formula, average profit. So average profit you got from step 2. So that answer you will write over here, into number of years purchased that you got from step 3. So that will be subtracted. So after that will be multiplied, and after doing multiplying step 2 with step 3, you will get the value of goodwill. So children, this is how the calculation of average profit, simple average profit, moves. Now let us do one problem related to simple average profit. Aman purchased Bharat business with effect from 1st April 2020. It was agreed that the firm's goodwill will be valued at 2 years purchase. So as I told you, this is 2 years purchase. If you are moving back, you can see here to number of years purchase. So you got the step 3 answer over here, step 3. Okay, so this is your answer for the step 3. Let us mark it as step 3. Okay, 2 years purchase, step 3, item for the step 3. Next is of the 2 years purchase of average normal profit of last 3 years profit of Bharat business for the last 3 years ended 31st March, where see so last 3 years profit is given to you, and these are the last 3 years profit in front of you. That is 2018. How much was the profit? 1 lakh. But you can find that an abnormal gain is there. So what are you supposed to do to abnormal gain as per that step? Abnormal gain should be, yes, it should be subtracted. Okay, so abnormal gain any should be subtracted. So only if you remember these things, items, you can do it easily. Okay, so abnormal gains are subtracted. From 1 lakh you have to subtract 10,000, and in 2019 it is 1,10,000 after charging an abnormal loss of 20,000. So in this 1,10,000 an abnormal loss have been included, so that you have to remove. So how to do that, or how to calculate the exact profit? Here abnormal loss will be added. So as per that step 1, what we saw in our previous slide, you have to add this 20,000 to this profit so that you will get a correct profit. Now 2020, what happened? 85,000 including non-business income of rupees 5,000. So you happen to earn an income of 5,000 which was not related to your business. So anything not related to business is not your income, but they have included that. So what are you supposed to do? Remove it from this 85,000. The income which is not related to your business, that have to be removed. So subtract it. So see, calculate value of the firm's goodwill. This is the question which you have question. So now let us move to the solution part. The first step is finding out the normal business profit. So as we were mentioning, the profit of the year 3 years is given to you. From that we have subtracted the abnormal loss. So you got the normal profit as 90,000. From this 1,10,000 of 2019, there was an abnormal loss of 20,000. Abnormal loss, as per that formula, you have to add. So 1,30,000 you will get as normal profit. Next, 85,000 of 2020. 85,000. From that you have to subtract the income which is not related to your business. So you are subtracting that, you will get 80,000. After adding and subtracting all, that is after doing these adjustments, whatever normal profit you get, that you will add together to get the total normal profit. Okay, so how much it is? 3 lakh. Let us move to the step 2. What is your step 2? Finding out average profit. So total normal profit divided by number of years. Total normal profit you got from this first step, that is 3 lakh. Number of years purchase, we have number of years, not number of years purchase, is number of year. Number of year means how many years profit you are taken into consideration? 2018, 19 and 20. So 3 years. So 3 divided by 3. 3 lakh divided by 3, you will get 1 lakh. So your second step is average profit is of 1 lakh. Now fourth or our last step is finding out goodwill. Third step was 2 years purchase. So you got that 2 years purchase. Now the fourth step is finding the goodwill. So with this formula you have to calculate the goodwill. Average profit into number of years purchase. So how much is average profit? From the step 1 you got it. Step 2 you got the average profit, it is 1 lakh. Into number of years purchase, from step 3 you got that 2 years purchase. You have underlined that. So 2 years purchase. Multiplying this you will get 2 lakh. This is your value of goodwill. Now children, let us do the second type of method, that is weighted average profit method. So I hope the simple average profit method is clear to you. So we are moving to the second method, weighted average profit method. There are also some steps which we have to follow. Step 1 is same as simple average profit method. So any abnormalities is there, you have to remove that and find out the normal business profit. Then step 2 is select the weighted to be assigned to each year's profit. So you have in the question itself this will be given to you. So for each year's profit they will assign a weight. Okay, so that is our second step. Calculate the weighted average normal profit. So step 3 is you have to calculate the weighted average normal profit by using these 3 simple steps. The first step is profit for each year, as you have determined from step 1 after removing all the abnormalities, is multiplied by the weighted sign for that year and find out the product or weighted profit. So from the first step and the second step you have to go for a multiplication. So each year's profit you have to multiply with the weight assigned for that particular year. Okay, next step is total the weighted profit and also the weight. So the total of the weighted profit and total of all the weight you have to add together, and at last divide the total weighted profit with the total of weight. So whatever answer you got from the second step, that is weighted profit, you should divide with the weighted total of the weights. So that is what you have done here. Weighted average profit is equal to total of weighted profit divided by total of weights. Now step 4 is find Now next is step 4. Find the value of goodwill. So for calculating the value of goodwill, as you know, you have to weighted average profit, so that you will get from step 3, and into number of years purchase, that also will be provided in the question. Okay, so with this 4 step you have to calculate weighted average profit method. If this step is not clear, let us do one problem for more understanding. Okay, see here, profit of a firm for the last 5 years were, so last 5 years profit is given to you. Calculate value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of weighted average profit after assigning weight 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 respectively to the profit for the year ended 31st March 2016, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So this is the question. Now after reading the question, here itself you can underline the number of years purchase is 3 years. So that time itself you can underline this so that you don't get confused with this. Okay, so 3 years purchase is your so 3 years purchase. Now next we can go for the solution part of this calculation of weighted profit. Let us do step 1 first. So the year ended is given to you as it is. You can write that as a first box, first column, in the first column. Then profit as it is given in the question, you can write under each year, you can write this one by one. And the third column is of weight, that will be denoted as C. So weight is also given to you, that is 2016, the first day year, it is weight is 1. So in that order you can write 2016 1, 2017 2, 2018 3 and 2019 4, 2020 it is 5. So as it is given in the question, that way you can write it down. Now weighted profit. How to calculate weighted profit? Here is the formula. D, weighted profit is denoted by D, and to calculate that, B into C. So profit into weight. 40,000 into 1, 40,000, 48,000 into 2, 96,000, 60,000 into 3, it is 1,80,000, 50,000 into 4, it is 2 lakh, 36,000 into 5, it is 1,80,000. Now make total of weighted profit and weight. So adding these all items you will get 15. Adding this weighted profit you will get 6,96,000. Now weighted average profit. Next step. What is the formula given to you? Total of weighted profit divided by total of weight. That means 6,96,000 divided by 15. Doing this you will get an amount of 46,400. This is your weighted average profit. Now next step is finding the value of goodwill. What is the formula? Weighted average profit into number of years purchase. So weighted average profit you got from step 2. How much it is? 46,400. Number of years purchase. It is your step 3 and it is given in the question. 3 years purchase is your weighted average number of years purchase, so that will be written over here. When you multiply this, you will get the value of goodwill as 1,39,200. So children, it is very easy. Just remember that 4 step and you will get the value of goodwill. In your further chapters, you will have to calculate the goodwill, and there may be a question of goodwill calculation in your coming chapters also. So get thorough with this concept. So children, now it is time to wind up today's session. Today's session we discuss about the methods of valuation of goodwill. We saw that there are 3 basic methods. The first one is average profit method, second one is super profit method, and third one is capitalization of method. Today we discuss about the average profit method and 2 different methods coming under average profit method, that is simple average profit method and weighted average profit method. So following that step, this is very simple problem. Do practice the problem and attend the test paper related to this topic. Meet you in the next class, in which we will discuss about the super profit method. So till then, goodbye. Thank you.